Good evening, everyone. I'm Excel Joy Pamisaran of Group 3, and I will be reporting about the rules on period, exclamation point, and question mark. Now, let's proceed with period. Period are commonly used punctuation. So, when period should be used? It is used after a statement, command, or request. Example, in a complaint, periods are used after a statement of a fact. Also, you may use period in the end of an indirect question. Here in our example, it ends with the period since it is used as a statement but indirectly asks questions. Another, use period after initials and most abbreviations. Here in our example, we used period in between initials JBL since it's too long to indicate the author's full name, but when abbreviations using initials, we don't need to put periods. Also, if an abbreviation with the period comes at the end of the sentence, only one period is used. Notice here in our example, we don't need to put another period after the abbreviation INC. Also, if a request or command is cautiously phrased as a question, a period, not a question mark, must be used. Example, could you please confirm that this appointment will work for you? Notice here in our example, we use period since it is a command but cautiously phrased as a question. Now let's move with exclamation point. Use exclamation point at the end of a command, emphatic declaration, or interjection, but we must avoid using it for the material will appear highly subjective without being persuasive. Lastly, question mark. Use question mark at the end of a direct question or to one which you expect an answer. Here are the rules in using question mark. First, we use it in a direct question. Example, who is your next witness? Here the question is directly asked to other person. Second, use question mark in sentences in declaratory form which have interrogatory meaning. Example, you issued unfunded checks. Here it underlies an interrogatory question. Third, interrogatory text after a declaratory sentence ends with a question mark. Example, you were upset, Erin. Fourth, multiple interrogatory endings in a single sentence are each followed by a question mark. Example, who's responsible for this mistake? The associate, the partner, the paralegal? Fifth, use a question mark after a questioning word or phrase within a sentence. Example, Judge A wrote 2 opinions today. Sixth, use question mark to indicate uncertainty. Here, in our example, the birth month is uncertain.
Created using Powtoon.